Are these cheap brake pads bad? Are they dangerous? That they could get us into serious trouble? Should we even bother with these? These are the exact questions we're going to answer in this video. So come join me on a cross-country descent as we put these cheap brake pads to the test.
45 kph, 49 kph.
Welcome to the Matron channel. Today, we are unboxing, reviewing, installing, and testing these cheap brake pads for Shimano brake system. If you're interested, I bought these from Shopee Philippines for 44 pesos each. Retail packaging is quite presentable, and I like it. Let's bring it out. Here they are. The pads look properly centered, and that's a good sign. Even the pinholes are centered. Okay, let's go ahead and install these cheap brake pads. Let's do some comparative measurement first. The cheap brake pads is 4.0 millimeters thick, and then it's 30.6 millimeters wide. Let's compare that to a Shimano B01S disc brake pads that I have here. This one does not come in black. Thickness is 3.8 millimeters, and it's 30.4 millimeters wide. Upon side-by-side comparison, visually, things are looking good for the cheap brake pads. Let's proceed to the install. Remember to push back the brake pistons when installing new brake pads. I'm using tire levers here. Next step now is inserting the new brake pads. It's a tight fit, but little by little, the pads will eventually sit properly on its place. Now, insert the brake pads retainer clip. Finally, bend the tip off the clip. We are done with the rear now, and the allowance looks good. Things look good from up here too. For the front, just the same. Remember to push back the brake pistons. Then we insert the brake pads once more for the front brakes. Next is inserting the brake pad retainer clip. Last is the bending of the tip off the clip. All done. Most important thing to do now is to test and see how these cheap brake pads perform. And we are doing it. For our testing grounds, we are descending from Dulyan to Pasonanca, Zamboanga City. We'll have a 414 meters of descent, certainly enough to properly test these brake pads. And there's a Strava segment for this descent, for the fools that go for it. And I am top 8 on this segment.
Sitting a little fun. On the side. Very good. Very good. Just one bank here, just slow down to. Very nice. Yeah. on the brakes. They're holding good. Awfully quiet though. These brakes are quiet. Pretty cool. Goat crossing. Be careful here for goat crossings. 45 kph, 49 kph. Easy. Look at that. There's a bit of a rough patch here. I was careful about. Gosh. This patch is what gives this trail some flavor. Ah, fuck. Easy. You're going like that again. Legs are shivering. Sorry man. Don't blame me. I'm going for a speed attack on this descent. Calmate. Yep, it did. I feel it. You gotta be careful here. Absolutely careful here. Woo! Ah! Awesome. Ah, legs are shaking away. Woo! didn't expect chain to come loose. Oh, the brakes are good. That's what you want to know. Here it comes.
In closing, what can I say? You've seen it yourself on this video, how the descending went, and it went perfectly for me. Braking response was on demand. Even under heavy braking, I never felt the stopping power fade. It was always there when I needed it. For such a cheaply priced brake pads, I was always hesitant on buying this one. In fact, I bad-worded this item, telling fellow riders that they can gamble on cheap bike items, but never when it was on the braking system. But I was wrong. Thousands of people have already bought these brake pads, and I guess from that alone, we can come to a conclusion that it works. Period. End of story. But that was not the end of story. We had a chance to put it to the test in this descending video. And the brake pads awesomely performed without a doubt. And I was your crash test dummy. And that is it for this video on the cheap brake pads. If you find value in this video, let me know by clicking the like and subscribe button. You are part of the channel's upward and onward growth, and I greatly appreciate that. Thanks for watching guys, and see you in the next one.